do the best you can on these drawings. So this one, again, trying to find the overall shape of this, the angle, and keeping these parallel just to get started with it. Okay, so that's one angle, and I could just kind of give myself some parallel lines for these sections going back, and depending on how far I start to build this up. So I'm just going to clip this off here. That's going to be the first part that has the USB section. Just going to drag it back and build it up. You can try to draw the entire length and width. I'm just going to start off with the beginning part and just build this section up pretty quickly. And again, keeping these lines parallel as they go back, because what happens, this thing starts to curve with all different extra shapes that are coming back in here. So you have a circular piece, just kind of rounding that off, and it's right in the middle. So remember, if you do a rectangular shape in perspective, across the diagonals, that'll give you the points on either side of it, and that'll help you pinpoint this pretty easily. And once you get the circular elliptical shape kind of projected on the top of that, that's just a matter, you can extend it out. And it gives you a good thickness to it. And just finding that edge and finding that curve. So now you can see where this starts and stops. So it bends itself back. And then the back of it, you can send it there and just estimate the distance of how far it goes back. When you see this edge, again, it's nothing more than an elliptical shape. And it builds it right up. And there you have it, and curve this off. Now you can kind of see some of the grooves that this has, a little bit of a depression for your thumb to hang on to it. Hence they call it a thumb drive as well as a flash drive. But depending on which one you draw, you'll have different set of circumstances. But again, it's a mechanical shape. Sets it up right there. And rounding this off. So once you get it kind of blocked out, go back in. Just going to use a little darker pencil here. And go ahead and find those edges. Kind of redraw a little bit. Haven't really used a straight edge yet, but just kind of setting it up. Building that piece up. This has the extension of the part that's going to be able to be plugged into it. And you start to see some details that you might not have seen the first time through drawing this out. Just kind of darkening some of this in. Kind of has a split down the middle. Kind of 4 grooves in here that are probably for design. You have to understand sometimes it's a design element, sometimes it's a functional piece, and in most best cases it's both. Something that simple, again, just kind of building it off just to get it set up.